Hello, welcome to the Forest Cancerians. This reading is for anyone that was drawn in by these wonderful water energies. Since you have found me today, I will definitely do a love reading for you, and I can find out where you are and where you're going to be on your path. And I can also seek out the energy and love around you. Reading is released almost daily, so to find your way back, please subscribe and tap the bell button for notifications. And if you like this and if it resonates, I would love a thumbs up. And we're going to start off with these amazing Animal Oracle cards. We're going to get one for you, and then later on we'll also find out what the energy and love around you has. So let's get to it. What do we have for our wonderful Cancers? Ooh. In love today in the forest. It's been a bit gray, but rainy. Things feel pretty fresh, which is nice. Ooh, what do we have here? We have the Black Bear with Guardian. Ooh, I like that. This one is all about taking time to kind of like assess where you are and make sure that you have enough for what you want to do now, and then also that little bit of energy of preparing for the future. Maybe setting something aside for later, kind of planning ahead. That kind of an energy. It's about being confident in what you're doing because you're about to trust your instincts on something here. And it might have to do with like protecting maybe a loved one or maybe even your heart in a situation. But in any case, it's definitely this energy of love, of caring, of guidance, of being that protector and that preparer that can face anything. Wow, very nice. Let's see what we have here for where you are in love. We'll use the Good Tarot. Like there's some nice deep energies. I don't know if that actually fell out of that for you, and everything's been shuffled already. See where you are right now in love. And what's today? We have the Page of Air, so make sure that's stuck together. The Empress, the Six of Fire, the Two of Water. Show you those. I definitely feel like there's love around you right now. Definitely love coming from you towards you, and I feel like you're really happy in this situation. And I feel like maybe it's something that's just starting off, but maybe something like you really feel very strongly about. You're like, yes, I could put my roots down. I'm super happy. I feel like we're working together here. Maybe I don't always know what to say, but we're kind of like figuring things out here. So let's see what we have for the energy. I'm sorry. Alright, you wanted to fix the lighting on there real quick. Let's see what we have here for where you're going to be on your journey. What does Cancer have coming up here in love? Get a couple more. Hope y'all are having a great week. So far we have, I can see the Five of Air, the Hierophant, Fortune's Wheel, and I just had two flip back in here. Or flip back in. These energies of like, I'm here, I'm hiding, but I'm here. I don't know if I need it. Wow, you have the Emperor, dude. You have the Empress and the Emperor. I think that's pretty significant. I would say you're definitely feeling this. Like this is something you really feel long-term about here. Alright, so we have the Five of Air, Fortune's Wheel, Hierophant, the Fool, Messenger of Water, and Six of Air, and the Emperor. Get all that to fit on there. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know if it's fine. Right, maybe I'll put this one over here or something. You see that? I feel like there's a little bit of struggle here. Maybe with your thoughts, maybe with this outside situation. Um, some sort of conflict going on. But with this whole like vibe here, this is like a brand new beginning here. This is and it might be in love, it might just be I mostly see this as like you stepping into yourself, into your power here with this Fool card. Is you saying like, I am calling this destiny towards me, like I'm ready for this, I want to do this. Because we also have the Messenger of Water here, which is like this fun charming energy and love, like saying like, yes, I see this and I want to go towards this. It's that kind of like that youthful energy that you can put into something to kind of give you that springboard, that vibe to go towards something that feels really good. And at the same time, here you are trusting in your intuition. With this Hierophant, I feel like you're being smart about the situation. Because we also have Fortune's Wheel, the Emperor, the Six of Air. I mean, these energies of change, of wanting to put down roots and things kind of starting to maybe flow together here, kind of balance, maybe move in the direction that you want it to here. Um, I get a lot of these, like, I see like there are these a lot of like strong earth energies here about like, wanting to take charge in the situation and not only nurture it, but, kind of put that energy into it, that long-term energy, in a more straightforward way, I want to say. I'm going to clarify this Page of Air. Well, actually, not the Page of Air. I'm sorry. I'm going to clarify the Five of Air here. I feel like that's mostly you just kind of still feeling out the situation, feeling out how you think about it, because it does feel really good and you can see this going somewhere, but I feel like you're still kind of like, well, there's still some things I need to like look at here. There's a few things I need to kind of like jive with in my thoughts here. So on this energy of a little bit of conflict, we have the Four Water and the Two of Water. Oh dang, you have the Two of Water twice. I mean, this love, this energy is around you. Um, this is an energy, it's not just love, but like, I'm here, in the woods doing love readings. And since you're here, I'm gonna say this is love. But I mean, it's also this energy of working together with another energy in order to create something better, create something new, something different. I mostly just feel like this is you, deciding like if this is really what I want to do or not. Because it's very interesting that you have this energy of being in love and kind of being maybe not sure, maybe being a little bit shy towards this person, maybe not quite always there with the messages. You feel this though, like passionately, you know. I feel like you could see yourself in the future with this person. But then you kind of have these kind of thoughts coming along, and maybe some conflict, maybe outside energies coming in here, kind of making you doubt yourself here, doubt this love, doubt that maybe this person's putting everything into it that they can. Maybe not really quite sure how much of yourself you want to put in here. Um, because I'm just wondering with these two energies together, like I'm wondering if you're afraid that things might get boring, if you're like really sure like how long this is gonna last for. It's like because the Four of Waters, just his energy is just kind of not being really interested in anything. It's kind of like in this one especially, he's leaning against this tree, which to me represents wisdom. He's kind of taking this moment out. This is on moment, and he's just with himself here, right? He has these cups on the ground that he could have that are perfectly great and wonderful, and then this one that's kind of floating in the air here that he's not really looking at. It could be a dream, a wish, a hope, whatever. And he's just like, no, I'm just gonna do me for a minute, paired with this energy of love, of wanting to create something with somebody else, with another energy, on this energy of conflict. I mean they're pretty much just laying it out like it is. Like you just don't know. You're just conflicted. Should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I feel this? Should I not feel this? Should I just feel how I want to feel by myself here? Do I want to like put myself into this? Do I want to feel this love? Do I want to work with this person, with this energy on this? You know, is what I'm getting out of that. And that's kind of like why I'm also kind of feeling like that. That's where that hierophant's coming in, right? Like that need to kind of be that senpai to level up a little bit to like, all right, I'm gonna explore all these options. I'm gonna look at all my thoughts about this. I'm gonna learn about the situation. I'm gonna possibly, talk to somebody about this, look into it more. It's a card. It's a feeling of learning. It's tradition. It's sometimes it's well, for me, it's like that next step. It's that next level. It's like getting to that place in your mind and your thoughts, deciding how far you want to go with something, but you're doing it in a very kind of methodical way, in a very traditional way. And in this one, like I do feel like there's a lot of like spirituality behind it, because I almost feel like she's at the altar. Um, and so, with this energy of like coming in of like newness of, hey, I need to take a closer look at this like flirtiness. And like, I feel my ship's coming in here. Like, these are like victory. These are both victory, which I love. Like, gets me super excited here. um, Saying like, I see this. I want to go towards this. I feel this. And like being successful about it as well. But there's that little bit of conflict in your mind that pops up here. Should I do this? Should I not do this? Am I really interested? Do I want to put myself into this, or do I want to just be on my own here? Because you have these energies of like kind of like, I am flirty, I am fun, I am like wanting to look at this and explore this and um take a closer look here, because everything's been going really, really well, it seems like. But at the same time, you do this energy of like, hey, I could do this on my own too, like if I wanted to. Especially with the Emperor and the Emperor. I mean, like, you have a lot of like, I can do this because I'm awesome, like, kind of energies here. But you also have these energies of like nurturing, of love, of wanting to put yourself into something, maybe in a more traditional way here. Um, especially with the Hierophant being that spiritual card, that can talk of like marriage sometimes, putting yourself into something more committed, more stable, more solid with somebody possibly here. Um, but it's also that energy of learning, of going farther, exploring things. With how stern she's looking in this picture, like you're like, I really want to make sure that my head is aligning with my feelings here. I feel like something is definitely coming in here, trying to like make sure that's all gonna flow here. With that fortune's wheel, I'm gonna clarify that and see what that's about, because that's that energy from the universe, kind of coming in to say things are gonna move, they're gonna change, they're gonna shift. Like I really like in this one, there's like all these stars here. It's just this energy of luck to me almost, of like things are going to get better. They're gonna keep going, keep flowing, kind of balance out like in the ways that they're supposed to. And I feel like sometimes it can seem random to us. It can just be like life stuff kind of maybe being disrupted, kind of not going how we wanted to. Maybe the opposite, kind of the Hierophant, in my opinion. Just that energy of like randomness. But it's not to say that there isn't like a deeper meaning or a higher truth behind all of it. It just takes that hot minute to kind of discover what that is. And I feel like you're taking this very seriously. You do have this energy of like flirtiness, but I kind of feel like, I kind of feel like at the same time you are taking this more seriously. You're giving it a lot of thought, a lot of pause here. And I don't see any energies of being like stuck. I actually see a lot of energies of like, I want to go towards this, I want to build on this, like a power couple maybe. But since these are coming out just for you and this isn't their energy, I'm saying that you are powerful on your own too. Like you could build a legacy. You are building a legacy, you know. Regardless here, you're saying like, the Emperor, he's all about long term planning. He's about strategy, and he's about learning how to get to this place in his life where he can kind of sit back, and do his thing and let the country run itself. And I really like that he's the lion in this one. I think that suggests a lot of like bravery and self reliance here. Like, and I see that a lot too with this Empress, saying like, I can nurture, I can be nurturing, and I can nurture myself, I can take care of myself. But there is another energy coming in here that maybe I want to work with because I feel something here. I don't know if I want to feel this or not. So you're kind of maybe acting a little shy, but at the same time, you're like, oh, I could build on this. I feel really good about this. I feel passionately about this. I feel flirty about this. Like this could be a new me. This could be a new adventure for me. This could be a new love, a new relationship. Okay, so I'm gonna clarify. Um, do oh, which one should I do here? Maybe do Fortune's Wheel. The King of Air, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Wow. You have a lot of court cards coming up for you. Or not even, I guess, but like you have like so many major arcanas. So you have like this energy coming in of things changing and maybe shifting a bit here, into something else. I almost wonder if this is like your relationship, perhaps. This is you focusing on, having these like balanced energies of love, of nurturing, of caring and kindness, paired with this air of truth, of logic. I feel like this is you kind of learning how to shift into like focusing more on aligning your thoughts with your feelings here. And it could be possible these are outside energies too. It all depends on your situation. This is on the fortune's wheel here, but this is energies of, I'm trying to pair maybe my logic here and be very, very smart about this, and maybe not always quite wanting to say how I'm feeling, but what I'm feeling is nurturing, is loving, is caring, is kindness, is wanting to maybe go towards this love here, because it's really funny. This is, the step up from the messenger of water. This is that, being in a little bit more of a balanced place, in a little bit more of a self-reliant place, even where you're fully like understanding where your emotions are, but you're coming from that emotional, what do I want to say, nurturing, kind, loving sort of place here, like that energy of like, I'll take care of you kind of thing. Trying to balance that with this energy of I want to be logical. I want to not always show my emotions. I just want to say what's the truth and nothing but the truth. And I don't always maybe want to say everything when I feel it. But at the same time, like I feel like this is also very, very wise energy. It's trusting in that intuition, and I just feel like you're trying to balance the two here. And I mean, it's obvious, with this five of air, the Hierophant, these energies of love. But I feel like this is on the fortune's wheel, and I feel like this is shifting up here for sure. This energy that's coming in, it's kind of taking you out of this messenger, which is like here level, looking at this, exploring this, along with these air levels here of like, I don't know, maybe not, to like up here, to like where you're focused on it a lot. Like, and to the point where like you're learning to balance it. Like, you wouldn't be going up if you weren't balancing, because you don't get to be a king or a queen without learning how to do that, without learning how to integrate those other parts of yourself. And that's not to say you're always going to know everything all the time or always be totally balanced or whatever, right? But I mean, nobody is all the time. And like I feel like they're just saying, like, trying to get those thoughts and those feelings to kind of jive here, to kind of go into alignment. But anyway, yeah, I kind of feel like that's just kind of the theme here that I'm seeing, is just like, feeling this feeling of love and victory, and this other energy coming in here, and kind of like needing, a little bit of time here to learn more about the situation, maybe learn how to kind of work with yourself here, and whether or not you really want to do this. Whether or not you want to go towards this or not. Because I mean, this might also just be you deciding that you don't want to say anything, even though you feel something. But I mean, that's, again, it's totally up to you here. But I see you. But to me, this looks like trying to balance. It looks like me like trying to like, you know, put more of this like better flow here, because you also have these energies of like victory, of wanting this to work out, obviously, kind of a thing. Like, I do feel like you want it to work out, like, and I'm not seeing any like self-confidence issues or doubt or anything going on with the other energy. I just kind of just see you going kind of like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if I want this. Maybe. you know um but paired with these like energies that alongside of it, like, well, if this did work out, well, damn, this could like be it. This could be, the one here. I mean, if you are in a relationship, perhaps you're thinking about leveling it up. Perhaps you're thinking of moving on to marriage, kind of a thing. Hey, maybe you just met someone and you're already like, damn, this is it, like I'm doing this. Just with those moments of like, well, oh, okay, well, you know, do I want to like do I need this like time here to maybe like make sure like what I want is what I want here and that I want it to be with this other energy, right? A little bit of conflict there. But I feel like you're working things out there with your thoughts, with your feelings here. And I mean, just these energies, the major arcana that just come in from the universe, kind of like pushing you a little bit, like, yep, you're gonna figure this out. Well, anyway, let me find out what the energy around you in love is. Try to wrap this up. I feel like things are looking pretty good for you here. Like you have this brand new beginning. You're calling in this like energy of, I want to take this adventure on. I want to do this. I want to achieve victory here. Put roots down. Go off on this adventure here toward these, possibilities. Alright, so what do we have for the energy around Cancer and love? This is the Spirit Song Tarot. So we have some animals, or an erected, and a cheetah. So they have the 7 of air and the 9 of earth. I'll get a couple more here. And they also get the 8 of shells, king, or the 8 of water, the king of earth, and the 6 of fire. Wow, I mean, they have a lot of earth in their energies here, and I feel like that kind of matches here with your Emperor and Emperor energies, or your Emperor and Empress energies, like that very grounded, stable kind of feeling that I know if I put myself into something, I know how to make it grow. You know, I feel like they're probably very detail oriented. They're probably very like strong. They're probably very loyal, very committed. Um, and I feel like they're also probably that person who can be both independent and then also, take care of others around them as well, but do it in that way that's kind of that makes you feel secure. Is how I want to put that. Because they have the 6 of fire. Oh my gosh, you both have the 6 of fire. So yeah, I mean, like I feel like as far as you're both feeling about this, as far as your passion goes, as far as like where your hearts are at on this, I feel like you're matching up here. You're finding victory in this. You're like, yes, I want to go towards this. Like this is this is what I wanted. You know, um, this is what I've been fighting for here. Along with this energy with the 8 of water of like possibly even like a renewal here, like something, or even, a refreshing, like something coming up here saying like, yes, like I want to like kind of keep going towards this feeling that I have, toward these dreams that I have, feeling successful and happy about it, knowing that they can do this. I do feel like, well, maybe not knowing they can do this. I feel like they have put their roots down and they are a good provider, but there is something here in their thoughts that they're not quite sure about. And it might be that they're vibing off of you a little bit or each other, even. With the 7 of air, which I'm going to clarify. What's the 7 of air about? The 2 of earth, like a lot of busy stuff going on. So, like, to me, this is this energy of like, all right, well, maybe they don't always tell you when they don't quite have a handle on things. I feel like maybe they're not always quite super honest about when things are maybe getting a little bit out of hand with their job, with their work, with their thoughts or whatever, and what they've put themselves into here that needs balance, or that isn't, something isn't flowing, something isn't harmonious that's going on in their life. And I feel like they're kind of giving off this air like, yeah, man, everything's cool, because they do have all these energies of like happiness and love, but still, like I'm saying, like there's this energy of like, yeah, man, everything's fine, but really everything's not really fine, because you know, something isn't balancing here for them, or they have worries about things being balanced, or being able to like, you know, kind of keep everything in line here going on and like in their day-to-day life. See if there's anything else they want to say about that. The Magician. What are they manifesting? Are they manifesting balance? So they don't feel like the 7 of air. Oh geez, that is so many. Oh my god. Okay, well, they're like talking to us. They have the King of Fire, Transformation, the 10 of Water, and the 4 of Water. Wow, you have the 4 of Water too. It's like I say, maybe you're like kind of vibing off of this. Like maybe they're picking up on your worries, or maybe it's not you. Maybe it's just kind of the same worry, kind of, and they're just kind of putting on this front about it, whereas you're just being kind of like, maybe not quite always super open about how you're coming across here. Like maybe just coming across as like more shy, I'm not gonna say too much here. I feel like they're saying whatever, kind of like, yeah, it's cool, everything's cool. Trying to like balance things out here, trying to balance out, you know, these feelings of wanting to like go towards something that makes them feel really happy, feel really passionate, but at the same time kind of knowing they have to let something go here. They need to transform the situation into something else here, because this is on this energy of I'm not quite being upfront with my thoughts about things, you know. But I feel like they want to go towards this, like they see this beginning with you, right? And they feel this, right, with this King of Fire. They're like, yes, this is passion. This is like, you know, that prince coming down on that white horse, but that horse is kind of like fiery and golden, you know, letting all the old burdens, all the old energies, all the old thoughts, all the negativity burn away as they're riding towards you, saying, I see this happiness with you. Maybe we just need to kind of like let things rest for a minute, let things, you know, happen how they're going to happen, because I want to go towards this so passionately, so much, because I feel this so much. Like this is their home, their happiness, their like this is like the most feelings you could have about something, you know, paired with like, okay, like we need to like do some soul searching about this, because I want this to be good. I want this to be, you know, and maybe trying to discover like, you know, same like as you are here, you know, how they really feel about things. But these energies of I can provide and I want to go towards this, and um of stability here, which is really interesting, you know, and with this magician energy too, you know, manifesting these things, saying, yes, like, maybe I don't quite feel like things are balancing right now, and I can't quite always be honest with how I'm thinking, or maybe I don't always want to like tell you what's going on here, because maybe there's just too much. Maybe I don't want you to know that I'm going through something, you know, because they are here, they are going through something, you know, they're finding these energies of like fire, of passion, of manifesting this, and finding this balance in their thoughts and their emotions, you know, figuring out like same as you, almost like, yes, like is this my passion, is this something I can fit into my life, is this like, you know, gonna balance out here. But you know, they also have these energies of wanting this victory, of finding this fire. And I really like that this King of Acorns came out with the 6 of Acorns. Like, I feel like they are trying really hard here to find this victory, you know, changing things in their thoughts, in their maybe even in their day-to-day lives. They're trying to bring this forward. If there was a struggle, I don't know, maybe there was here with some of these energies coming through. But they are trying, and it looks like you're trying too. So I don't know. I like that. You know, that's all you can really do. You know, just be honest with yourself, true to your own feelings. So we'll see what their spirit animal is. What is this spirit animal for the energy around Cancer and love? I definitely feel like they're a go-getter. Like they're that person. They're like, all right, I see this, I want to do this, I'm gonna go do this. But I feel like they're also very smart about it. With all these like earth energies and this victory. Like, I don't feel like they'd put themselves into something if they didn't really mean it. But I do see them meaning it. Here with these. They have a lot of king energy, a lot of that. Drive, that passion, that fire, and stability, confidence, loyalty, determination for sure. And it's kind of funny because the Four of Earth is like stubbornness, which is I was just thinking about here after naming all those good things. I was like, maybe they're a little stubborn. It didn't come out, but emotionally it did for both of you. And that can be boredom sometimes. Like, I thought maybe more in yours. Theirs, it didn't seem like that. Theirs, it was more like the stubbornness, like this waiting, like this, I'm going to refresh my soul. I'm going to reevaluate my situation. I'm going to be patient with myself, Oh, goodness. Okay, so they had two. I don't want to take two. Okay, so we're just going to do the one. They had the Raven, Shaman. Oh, wow. I am not surprised here with all of these energies going on here, with that transformation card. This is all about, oh my God. And it even says about being the magician. Oh, wow. Look at this. The energy around you. They are definitely trying to bring something into being here. They are looking within. They are trusting their guides. They're trying to create something here. This is about leaning on your experience and wisdom, your intuition to guide you forward. It's about saying that I can rely on that wisdom and experience to get me through what I need to. And then even when like I might not have those energies of being able to see ahead of me, I'm going to trust in the divine. I'm going to trust in my intuition because I feel like this is a path that I'm meant to be on. And it's also that kind of like metaphysical, energy of maybe, kind of trusting your dreams, of kind of maybe even being a little bit more dreamy. And I want to say, like, this person is probably very smart. They're probably good with their words. And I feel like they might even be spiritual here with these energies around them. Or at least these energies are trying to get them to, maybe look at that way a little bit here, kind of look within here, kind of follow their intuition. This one is about embracing the darkness, embracing the void, understanding that the dark is just as important as the light, exploring everything. This one says, claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. It's very cool. And you have this energy around you of the black bear, of, being that guardian, of that protector, that provider, which totally fits in with all those like energies we had coming through here, wanting to like build something and be stable, So out of the forest for you today, dear Cancers, we have this beautiful black bear and her cub come lumbering out of the forest, looking through all the blackberry bushes, the blueberry bushes, trying to find something to eat here and there, maybe following little bees around, trying to get some honey, wanting to provide for themselves, provide for their youngster here, coming up beside you, not being scary at all, but instead you get this aura of warmth and love coming from this giant gentle beast that's coming up next to you and saying, trust your intuition. You are that protector. You are that guardian. You do have this confidence in you. When you don't feel confident, I am here to lean on. I am here for you. And then the energy and love around you, I just see the woods kind of darken here and there, like a cloud is passing through. The little spots of sunlight disappear, and these spots of shadow appear instead. And this raven comes flying through, and it almost seems to bring the darkness, but it's beautiful. It's just like these puddles of shade that you can rest in and let yourself breathe and explore all the possibilities. And I feel like this raven is here for the energies around you to say that they are on their own journey of wisdom, in love, in life, and they are exploring everything, and they are wise. Alright, so anyway, I will talk to you later. I hope you have a great couple of weeks. And if you like this, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to find your way back, which would be awesome, please subscribe and tap the bell. Have a great couple of weeks. Talk to you later.